Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be 2 War Machine battle reports. Unfortunately, my voice is really going, so you have to bear with me. But I'm going to be doing one with Epic Haley, one with Siege. These are my tournament lists for a tournament coming up. The Siege one I'm pretty settled on. The Haley2 I'm still playing with. I made a couple of changes here, but that's going to be a first game. I'm going to be running my Haley2. And it's up against Lylyth2. So this is a caster that's been giving me lots of issues. And eventually I gave up on Kane 2, and I'm just trusting on Haley just a swarm. So the scenario 1 here is going to be to 5 points. There is no kill box. You get 1 for controlling, 2 for dominating, and then 1 for destroying the objective. What I got going in my list, I got 2 units of press gangers. I have Epic Iris, I have the Stormblades, I have the Max Nis Hunters, Alexia and Arisen, Gorman, Anastasia, then Epic Haley running the Lancer and the Squire, and then the Max Forge Guard. On his side, it is going to be Lylyth2 running an Angelius, 2 Ravagors, a Naga, and a Succubus. There will also be 2 Deathstalkers, 2 Shepherds, the Gobbers, and also a Forsaken. So really my plan here is he won the turn to go first, the initiative there. And so really after I shoot down the Forsaken, is just going to be jam, 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 and probably score on the flags to win. So he gets first turn, like I already said, and he gets a great first scatter. His first scatter goes 6 to the 1. Hits my press gangers who are way too close together, and kills 2 and lights the other 2 on fire. So that's not a good way to start the game. But you know what? Normally this is what I do want, right? If you go up and you take shots, that means you're further back, which is great. But clearly in the future, I should space out a little bit more. Otherwise, Shadow Pack is up, and that's pretty much it. So on my turn, both fires go out, which is really nice. I make up the 2 more Risen, and everything is rushing up. Now, as you can see there, Haley is staying way back. I want to wait till that feat is gone, and then I can go. But really, as you can see, I'm really positioning myself to jam him and then go for the flags. So on his turn, this will be his feat, and he's going to do a lot of work, but it's really spaced around all over the place. He tried to kill Epic Iris, which failed. He tried shooting some regular guys. You can see here that he killed a scattering, but the main targets that he killed is Anastasia is dead, Alexia is dead, and Gorman are dead. So those are 3 big pieces off the table. But to be fair, I'm pretty happy. I did not lose that much. Now, when I was about to start my next turn, this is where I learned that in this new scenario, you can't control the outside flags. You can only dominate them. So this is a huge game changer because whereas I thought this next turn I was going to score 2 points, no, that will not be the case at all. And I'm going to have to try and figure something else out. So I'm able to shoot down a Forsaken. Alexia goes up and shoots at a Shepherd. No, sorry, she kills a Deathstalker. Otherwise, I'm jamming the best as I can on the left. Failed. I did a little bit of damage to the Naga. Failed to hit the Shepherd. But otherwise, I killed the Gobbers. Because I'm trying to destroy his objective at least. And unfortunately, he went with the one with Impervious Flesh, which I believe is only -1 to shoot dice for damage. But we thought it was magic as well at the time. So that failed there. But at least the Gobber crew is gone. Otherwise, yeah, just really running up. So on his turn, he's really going to clear out a lot of stuff that was right in the front. So a lot of that Risen, more of the press gangers, but again, doing some pretty good work on the toughs. Otherwise, yeah, he doesn't really do too much of super note. I mean, I am losing guys, but I still have enough to actually do what I need. And looking at this, if my Lancer can go in and destroy the objective, I can TK his Ravagors out of the zone, uh, use my seduction on the last Deathstalker to get it out of the zone, and then otherwise I'm going to score 2 points. So that's the plan, is to start to actually go for scenario. So unfortunately, it does not work. After the Lancer is done, and I give it 4 focus because it's bonded, I left the objective on 3 more boxes. So once I saw that, I just had to go for the jam. Given this, I can always go for Death Clock as well. But really, I'm able to kill off the other Shepherd. I'm able to kill off actually both Shepherds. I'm able to kill off the last Deathstalker. Everything is really engaged, and so I'm feeling pretty good and pretty safe. And so on his turn, he does his best to try and free himself out. He is able to trample up and get to the one Lancer, but doesn't actually take out any systems. The other Ravagors try to free themselves, but it doesn't really work. So one Ravagor shoots the... Okay, first of all, the Ravagor takes a free strike to shoot. I do 9 damage from the free strike. It shoots the other Ravagor in the back. It actually misses and drifts. But at this point here, he actually throws in the towel because my Forge Guard are about to destroy the right Ravagor. Clearly, I'm going to destroy the objective. I think I can also destroy the other Ravagor that's in the zone, or if not, TK it out. And really, he's just losing too many pieces. The other Nis Hunters are about to jam, and his clock is getting low too. So good to see that this worked out. All right, so game 2, I'm going to be using Siege. This is a list where I've been liking this a whole bunch, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to be up against Exelon Thexus. Now, his model is being painted right now, so he's using a Renegade, but I have no idea what this stuff does. All right, so same scenario as what's going on. In my list, I have Siege running the Squire and a Stormwall. I have the Rangers, 2 units of Gun Mages, 1 with UA. I have the Black 13th. I have Reinhold, and I have the Blazers. Now, this is supposed to be the tier list, so I don't even know really what's going on. But he has 3 Wreckers, he has 3 Agonizers, he has the Boom Howlers with a Dominator. There is 2 units of the Spray guys, and then he's also going to have 2 units of Drudges with an attachment which is going to let them ambush. So that's going to force me more together, but really my idea here is just shoot them all, right? So he gets first turn, and he really just rushes on up. One of the things that I learned right away that he has is deceleration, and so that's going to really hurt my shooting. On my turn, my plan was to go up and shoot a lot of those Boom Howlers, but really that deceleration really messed that up. I killed 4 and knocked a couple down, but that's really it. So on his turn, both of his units come on from the flanks. They just really run in. Exelon is hiding behind that little tiny hut there. Meanwhile, he's really just kind of getting up to jam me. Yeah, and that's really it. So really no damage to me yet, other than 1 Ranger that I can have killed mine own. But my turn here now, I'm going to decide to feat, and my goal is to kill a lot of stuff around me and 1 heavy. Now, unfortunately, that didn't work. Part of it where things went off the rails is I do my feat, I do my first shot into that heavy, and I roll triple 1s to the 1. So that was not the way I wanted to start. Past that, I tried shooting things up. You can see there that a lot of the Boom Howlers were killed. I killed the Dominator. I killed a lot of the Drudges on either side. Actually, made a lot of Toughs on the left. But I do not do any real serious damage to that 1 Wrecker. In the end, I tried desperately to throw Gun Mages in the way, just try and block them up. But yeah, that wasn't really good. Now, this next turn here is going to be his feat turn, and that's where you get to TK everything. And this is going to what it's going to look like after he does his TK. So his plan is to spray my stuff away, really. So the Agonizers do their things, the sprays go, and he does kill a lot of stuff, but it takes a lot of time. Between the feat and rolling all those sprays, he really is down to like almost to 10 minutes already. So that is actually, now I'm looking at this and saying death clock. That's what I'm going to go for. So he does not really kill any of my blazers. I only have like a couple of gun mages and rangers left, and only Ryan for the Black 13th. But otherwise, and actually the gun mages in the back, the silver ones failed their command test. So really, all I want to do now is gun him up, kill what I can, and let him use his clock. So that's what I do. It actually doesn't work out the way I hoped, because I thought the Blazers could kill their targets and then fast cav in front of the Wreckers, but they failed between, not hitting or not killing thanks to deceleration. I'm kind of stuck there. But I do throw some stuff in the way. Ryan kills a bunch of stuff. I have some covering fires there, and I'm feeling pretty good. Siege moved further back, and looking okay. So on his turn, he is going to clock here, but he is going to be killing a lot of my stuff. Normally, we just call this here, but he wanted to finish the game. So really, I just go and I put Foxhole over two of his models. Do some shooting that frees up the Ranger between Ryan and also a ground pound. That allows a Ranger to run over and mark. The Blazers go over and do some shots, and then the Stormwall goes up and do some boosted shots, and he goes down. So definitely a learning experience. These Cephalex are pretty interesting in this tier, especially with all the ambushers going around. You got the TKs. It's a list to be worried about, and shooting might not be the answer because of how deceleration really messes you up. But either way, lucky I was able to pull off the win, and thanks for watching. Bye.